Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Nochem Vayra Online Smicha. You know that this week's Pashas Vaetchanun is always in proximity to Tisha B'Av. And in Tisha B'Av we always think about the Pasuk Tzion B'Mishpat Pada V'Shaver B'Tzedakah. And Rabbi Yosef Chaim Sonnenfeld once said a fascinating gematria. He said that Tzion B'Mishpat Pada is B'Gematria 1076, which is the same numerical value as Talmud Yerushalmi. V'Shaver B'Tzedakah is the B'Gematria 524, and that's the Gematria of Talmud Bavli. Tzion B'Mishpat Pada is Talmud Yerushalmi. V'Shaver B'Tzedakah is Talmud Bavli. What does this mean? What it basically means that in Golus, the way what we are zoicha to get out of Golus, to be redeemed, is by studying Torah. Torah's Talmud Bavli is Talmud Yerushalmi. They say that when the Brisker Rav heard this gematria from the name of Yosef Chaim Sonnenfeld, he said that in Brisk they really didn't hold too much of gematrias, but when he heard this gematria, he says, this is a pure Ruach HaKodesh. And he said, the Brisker was Moisiv, as Yeshaya HaNavi had gizot divert Tzion B'Mishpat Pada V'Shaver B'Tzedakah nor wegen ot di gematria alleins. Just to tell you this inside pirush, the remez of the gematria, that through Talmud Torah, that is the pure cure to redeeming yourself from this Golus, and hopefully B'mheir of Yameinu take us out of the Golus into Geula. That is actually what Moshe Rabbeinu was crying for in Parshas Vaetchanun. And Moshe Rabbeinu pleaded and davened many tefillas, and then the Eibishter stops him with these words. The Eibishter says to him, Vayomer Hashem Elai, Hashem says to Moshe, Ravloch, enough. Al toisiv darber Elai oy badavar hazeh. Don't talk to me anymore about this thing. So you look in the Balaturim. There's a fascinating list of perushim on this word Ravloch. Rashi says Ravloch. Rashi too gives a couple of perushim. Says Rashi, Shavayoimru harav kama kosher v'hatalmud kama sarvan umafzir. A person should not say, look how tough the master is, the teacher is, that the Talmud is begging, and Hashem is not responding. Davar achar, another b'shat, Ravloch. Don't worry, you're begging to go into the Eretz Yisrael, but don't worry, I have much greater reward in store for you. So calm down. But you look in the Balaturim gives a whole list of other Pirushim and what it meant that Eibishter says Ravloch. So first Pirush, the Balaturim says, Ata hischalta l'saper b'shivchi. You are listing off how great I am, as Godlacha, how powerful Hashem is, and all the great things that Hashem does. Hashem says Ravloch. Enough is enough, because it's much more than what you think. As much as a human being, and even you, Moshe Rabbeinu, it's Gadol Mimcha Milasaper Boy. It's way, who I am, what I am, is way above of what you could say. One pshat. Another pshat says the Balaturim, Davar Acher Ravloch, that your Rebbe, who was greater than you, also tried this and made this happen. What does it mean? Your Rebbe, Adam Arishim, the reason why the whole concept of death is in this world, of Misa in this world, all happened from your master, from your Rebbe, Ravloch, who was greater than you. And Adam Arishim, because of an act that he did, every person has to go through Misa. I'm sorry, there's no way around it. Another pshat, Ravloch, Moshe Rabbeinu, enough is enough. A lot of times you've tried this trick. You said when I came to you that you should represent me and take the Yidden out of Mitzrayim. You said Shlach no b'yad tishlach. You complained Lama Harei, why were you so tough on the Jews? And then the story with the sellout, the stone. I can't, Eibishter Kvayocha says enough is enough, just do it, just do what I tell you. Another pshat says the Balaturim, Afilu b'davar mu'at ta'isa shalei kahogen hu rav l'chak lefi chachmasa. By you, the slightest mischief, the smallest mischief that you do is considered a big deal because of who you are. So please stop. And another pshat says the Balaturim, Rav l'cha, stop, because I am your Rebbe. And I am your Rebbe, ki kama pa'omen nitzachtani, and I tell you many times you've won me, but this time I'm not going to let you win me. Rav l'cha, another pshat, the Eibusha says to Moshe Rabbeinu, listen, you have a Rav, you have somebody that you could discuss the matter with, and what's that going to help? Because if somebody makes a shivua, a chacham could be matir the shivua. However, ani, the Eibusha says, when I made a shivua that this is supposed to happen, I don't have anybody to go to above me to be matir the shivua. I'm sorry. Once it was said, I committed that you're not coming in, you're not coming in. Another pshat Ravlach, Higia Hasha, the time has come, sheyesh l'cha Rav. The time has come that even you have somebody above you. You have a teacher. Ki higia zman Yeshua. It's time for you to step down, and Yeshua should take over. And as long as you are around, ein rabbanusay nikar, people will not be able to accept or notice the leadership of Yeshua. Ba'it chachai, and therefore I need you to step down. And then that last period, another Pirish the Baal Turim says, Ravlach, don't be worried of the Malach HaMavos, ki harav shelecha yasik b'cha. Don't worry about the Malach HaMavos. Your master will take care of him. And Davar Acher is the last chapter. Rashi says, don't beg for this and this particular Eretz Yisrael, because you have a lot of rewards stored in. Anyways, this is in the two words how the Eibishter responded to Moshe Rabbeinu, saying, Rav l'cha, slow down and don't demand this. Look how many Perushim there are in this. There's an interesting story that Reb Chaim Oizer once said. Reb Chaim Oizer was the Rav in Vilna, and a delegation from Berlin once came to him, and they asked him to help them choose. They were looking for a new Rav in their community, and he should decide who's a suitable Rav for their community. And they said that we don't just want to have a rabbi. We want to have a learned person. Perhaps he should be a doctor too, a doctor rabbiner. So Reb Chaim Oizer answered, this is a play of words on the Ravlach. That Reb Chaim Oizer answered that if you're looking for somebody that the title Rav is not good enough, he also needs the title doctor. There always has to be a doctor near him. Who is the person that needs a doctor near him? Nebuch, a sick person. A sick person always needs a doctor adjacent close by. A person who is sick is not somebody that you want to lead a community. You need somebody who has his head on straight and he knows the right decisions to make, all decisions, all al pi Torah.